For 2,000 years, the argument has been the same. Believers on one side, skeptics on the other, neither side expecting to learn anything new. But both sides have been using the wrong test. The truth claim of the biblical narrative is not faith, it is the structural integrity of a single line, a timeline that runs from Genesis to Revelation, and that line either holds or it collapses. Here is the real test. Christ said he came to give sight to those who cannot see and to reveal blindness in those who think they can. Either that happens in a verifiable way or he is bluffing. There is no third option. This is Christ's dilemma. Can belief give sight? No. Can belief open what truth has shut? No. Only truth has that property, and the book of Revelation describes exactly that. Someone who opens and no one can shut, who shuts and no one can open. That is not poetry, that is a structural identifier. The key that unlocks this comes from the beginning, Genesis 3:22, the tree of life, not yet taken from. That moment sets a future event in motion, a chain reaction man cannot stop. What is true for the tree of life? If it takes, it gives. If it gives, it takes. One axiom, one loop. The single blue ring forms, and the rider appears. He arrives at blue 12.11, first before the world can arrive. This is not a verbal claim, it is a structural hit on the timeline, a specific, non-arbitrary identifier that connects the problem set at the beginning to the solution delivered at the end. He who opens and no one shuts, he who shuts and no one opens. When the rider arrives at this exact point and performs this exact function, the prophecy and the person become the same thing. This is falsifiable. To break it, produce an earlier arrival, violate the axiom, shut what was opened, prove the self-placement. 30 of the sharpest minds in history have attempted exactly this. The door has not moved. Judaism arrives with a different Christ, but a different Christ cannot hold the line. He cannot give sight. A key that has been filed down opens nothing. Islam uses the name Jesus, but without the testimony, without the dilemma resolved, without the structural requirement met, the name alone is not the key. If no one holds the line, atheism is correct by default. That is not an attack on atheism, that is the logic the argument invites. Test it, break it if you can. The line holds not because of your faith, it holds because the problem set at the beginning has a matching solution at the end. The rider does not ask for permission to be real, he arrives with a key that works whether you believe in it or not. Stop measuring with faith, that is the wrong test. Measure with the line. The door is open, no one has shut it, that was always the claim. Now it is the structure.